What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video, and today we're going to be talking about Daniel Jones and the game last night. This is not so much of a recap video as it is more so about Daniel Jones. Maybe I'll do a recap video separately, but today I just want to talk about purely Daniel Jones. You guys know I've been on the front lines defending Daniel Jones for the majority of his career so far, 20 starts in, and I've been one to say wait till he develops. He's going to take longer than others. He'll learn from this. He'll start to get a hang of it. But week by week, as I'm watching this, you guys are watching me live react to Daniel Jones on the field, and he comes out the gate. Every game is the same way. We come out with some momentum. Yes, our offense isn't great, but we start moving the ball downfield, no turnovers, we get a couple of scores in, we move the ball efficiently on the ground and in the air, but a flip of the switch, man. Flip of the switch. When Daniel Jones turns over the ball, the momentum is gone in the team. It's like they're all expecting Daniel Jones to turn over the ball, and when they do, it's like, oh, well, here we go again. We're just not going to try as hard anymore. That's what it really seems like on the field. I'm really starting to think that Daniel Jones might not be the guy. I know it's crazy to say, but who knows? I don't know if Daniel Jones is really the guy. I'm not going to say he's garbage. He's not garbage. He's not a bad quarterback. It's that he does not learn from his past mistakes. He does not, is not aware. He thinks, everybody says it. Even Bruce Arians said it. I'm going to put the quote on the screen. It says, God bless him. He thinks he can make a play all the time. He believes himself. Daniel Jones believes in himself a little too much. He really disregards pressure. He really is always trying to be the hero, trying to make a play. And that's really part of his time at Duke. And that's really due to his time at Duke. He was always the best player on the field. He was always trying to make a play, trying to be the superhero because, back there at Duke, he had nobody. And to be honest, he really doesn't have too much to work with in the NFL, but, he tries to do too much. I've been saying it. Those two interceptions were god-awful. There's nothing to defend on those two interceptions. The first one, a lot of people are saying Sterling Shepard was open. He wasn't open in any sort of imagination there. He just was not open. Sure, he was open in the back, but those plays you can't have that touch to get it over the defender. The defender's just going to break on the ball, break on the route, and see the ball going behind and make a play. Just because you see a lot of separation doesn't mean that, it's going to stay that separated when Daniel Jones throws the ball. Carlton Davis would have, moved back anyway. That would have been an interception. It was an ill-advised throw. Take the sack. Both of those interceptions, take the sack. The second interception was so unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. First of all, in the first interception, we were coming out the half with a great kick return by Dion Lewis, getting all the way to the 45-yard line. We had another 55 yards to go to the end zone. I mean, we were dealing with a short field there. We had the chance to run up the score on Tampa. Tries to make a play. I think it was second down. Live to see another down, throw the ball away, but instead, not throw the ball away, take the sack, but instead he tries to throw the ball away or even try to get a Sterling. I don't know. But it wound up being intercepted by Carlton Davis. The second interception was so ill-advised. He was being dragged down to the ground. He had no footing whatsoever. No space to move whatsoever. He's being dragged to the ground. He just throws the ball in tight coverage. Say that play was successful and a player was able to come up with that ball. What is the benefit? 2 yards? It's unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. And this is happening time and time again with Daniel Jones. He's not adapting. He's not saying, hey, I need to be smarter with the football. I need to, take the sack sometimes. We mentioned this in a lot of the streams I do with the Hub. We always got on Eli Manning for always taking the sack and never staying in the pocket and making the throw. Now we're understanding why that's not always a great thing. We never get the right balance. Eli always took the sack. Daniel Jones never takes the sack, and we never find the right balance of good decision making with the New York Giants quarterback play. So A lot of, and to be honest, I always went into the season, every time I watched Daniel Jones, what would Trevor do? What would Trevor do? What would Trevor do? Because a lot of the times, it was a lot of key moments where Trevor, even if Trevor Lawrence was there, he wouldn't have been able to do anything because, of the, receivers not getting open, bad play calling, what have you. But in this situation, Trevor Lawrence would have played a better game than Daniel Jones and probably would have came out with the win. Realistically, this is probably the first game you could put on Daniel Jones so far this season. Like, single-handedly on Daniel Jones so far this season. Yes, you had that, the forced fumble at the end of the Philly game, but he played a fantastic game. You look at the Los Angeles Rams game, that interception that could have, we could have went ahead and won the game on that last drive, but it was a boneheaded interception. Yes, you have those moments, but he played decent games. For the weapons he was dealt and for the opportunities he was given in those games. But today, no excuses. Guys were getting open. I counted 3 missed deep balls. One to Darius Slayton in the end zone. Another one to Darius Slayton. Another one to Darius Slayton that could have been completed for a long ball. And then Sterling Shepard missing him. Sterling Shepard ran a beautiful sluggo route and was wide open. Daniel Jones missed him by a hair. And, we could have ran the score up on Tampa. They were not ready for us. I don't know how, but they were not ready for us. And we could have probably realistically put at least 30 points on Tampa Bay. And Golden Tate wasn't getting open. His wife is getting frustrated. He's getting frustrated. He wants out of New York, it seems like. So, Daniel Jones might not be the guy, guys. He might not be the guy. Take a look at his snaps. I believe he has about 35 turnovers in the span of 20 games. So that is just outstandingly bad. That's so bad. 20 starts and having almost double the turnovers is absolutely insane. And he's on pace to break, Jameis Winston's record. So I don't know what to think of it right now anymore. He's on 9 interceptions so far this season, and it's, I believe, 3rd highest in the NFL. So I don't know what to think of it anymore, guys. But Daniel Jones might just might not be the guy. Honestly, if we wind up with the 1st overall pick, and I know it's going to be hard for the Jets just to win one game, but if the Jets win a game and somehow we end up with the number 1 overall pick, I'm sorry, I will take Trevor Lawrence. Now, do I think Justin Fields or Trey Lance is the answer? I don't think so. I don't think anything would go any better if Justin Fields or Trey Lance were to be in the lineup. At that point, you wait for another, I guess, generational quarterback. I don't know. Maybe you do get Justin Fields. Who knows? But I don't know. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. This is a very interesting topic, and I'm slowly getting off the Daniel Jones train because I can't defend his turnovers anymore. He plays great games up until the point where he first turns over the ball, and it's just murder from there on. So that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'll see you guys in the next video.